Yeah, do something for the vlog, guys.
Like it's warmer today. Like literally, we've been here like 3 weeks in a row. It hasn't been like this at all.
This is my first industry brunch, guys.
It's a whole vibe.
But like from the beginning.
What you got?
Just now into it.
Who? Burnett. What's that?
Digestive. Yeah. All right, now I need to get me another drink. Cause I see all you guys. I feel
Very earthy.
Well, I don't want you to feel left out, bro.
I know, right?
Very earthy, kind of sweet.
What is that? Wait, what is this right here? Why are you doing it sideways?
Because it's gonna be a YouTube video.
Why you got to
Yes.
One time for the cold blooded three. Cheers.
Cheers. Salud, salud.
Salud.
Yes.
This is my first industry event in hospitality service industry in Chicago, and I'm feeling cute or whatever. I'm a little bit bloated, guys. It is kind of that time of the month, but also I've been drinking, so I'm a little bloated. So, but you know, look at the curves, Fashion Nova jeans. Okay, but yes. I've got my Be Kind clip here, and look at the necklace. Be Kind jewelry is so cute, and I hope they save the bees and stuff. So like I feel so conscious. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys this beautiful packaging and me unboxing my Be Kind jewelry that they so kindly sent you, girl. I mean, look at these pretty eco-friendly boxes, the sunflowers on the front, and my lovely flower collection. I got the whole lovely flower collection with the hair clips, the necklace, the bracelet, and I got a beautiful set of earrings as well. And again, this is jewelry with a purpose behind it. The Be Kind shop was created with the mission to help protect bee colonies around the world. They partner with Pollinator Partnership and other nonprofit organizations and donate 10% of every purchase made on their website towards developing bee colonies and providing them with the best possible conditions. And think about it, guys. This is how you guys get your fruits and your veggies. I love bees. I don't want to live in a world without bees, okay? And plus, I have a discount code for you, so check it out. I'm really the most dressed up at brunch because most of the guys from my job have like sweatpants on. They're like, we're being casual since we're not at work. And I'm like, I gotta dress up. So, okay, what you guys witnessed just there was my first ever industry brunch. And the industry that I'm in now is the service industry. It's crazy how I landed in this job because I've actually always secretly in my head, this was a thing that I wanted, and I told my friend who actually put me on to this job. I said I always wanted to be a server. Like I just felt like I would be like a good server, and I really just thought about, as somebody who loves restaurant, like the I guess to me it was kind of a glamorous social role. I always had very friendly servers and rarely had any bad experiences. So I just saw myself as somebody who's a people person and a relatively positive person in front of people, that I would be a good server. But man, okay, I figured, my friend told me about this restaurant job, and she's like, oh, you know, it's so easy as a hostess and you would be just so great at it, and it's just near you and super easy. So I said, okay, cool. And I actually took the job. I put in a resume and online, and they got to me right away to interview. And then I interviewed, and they're like, oh, hey, you know, I was really nervous that I didn't get the job because, I mean, granted, I have a lot of experience and all this stuff. I've never done anything in the restaurant industry. Like I used to work at Subway. That was my first job. But he hired me right on the spot and was like, hey, I want to hire you. When can you work? And I was like, I come in tomorrow. That's cool. And so I just came in, I started working, and I just been working ever since. And I've learned so much. I've had experienced so much in just my like 4 months now of being in the hospitality industry and the restaurant or the service industry. And so being in the type of restaurant that I work at, it is kind of an upscale casual restaurant. So we don't open up all days of the week. Mondays and Tuesdays we're closed, which is fairly common for these type of restaurants in Chicago. I work long hours, mainly at night. My schedule is completely changed. Like, I love being nocturnal, but it's a different type of nocturnal. It's a very laborious job, even though it doesn't seem like it should be for me as a hostess. It's like I'm on my feet, I'm socializing, and if you're an introvert, it gets to be very exhausting because you're gonna deal with, especially in my restaurant in my neighborhood, I'm on the south side of Chicago. And granted, this is my city, you know, this is my people's. Y'all know we a little different, you know, it's a lot. I'm in a place where I am around so much diversity, and you know, I deal with everything from politicians to hood rats to students to professionals to celebrities. I don't know what I'm gonna get coming through my doors. So I just deal with such a great deal of diversity and diverse personalities. You know, there are people who have good moods. There's a lot of people who are very entitled. There's a lot of people who want to make their own rules as opposed to follow yours, which, as somebody who is a hostess or a maitre d', you are the front of the line. You're the command. You're the first person that they meet. So your role is very, very much significant in the experience of the diner, the guest. So it gets very strenuous dealing with people socially on that social battery, and especially like my management team has taught me, like, they're like, great careers in this industry start at the hostess stand. Like, it's pretty much like an entry-level job to start a management career in restaurants, which is a lucrative career depending on where you're at. It's certainly laborious though. Like, you're gonna work with people on the team side, you're gonna work with people on the guest side, you're gonna be managing systems and play and business systems for the restaurant. So it is very, very interesting. But I will say one of the pros for this industry or this job is that it is just fun. Like, I think that the people that I do meet some amazing folks though. I do get quite a bit of generosity and kindness, and it's the best way to network because everybody's got to eat, you know. But if you're at an upscale place, you know, a steakhouse or something like that, you're gonna run into some high profile people that you might want to meet and you might want to chat with. Well, it's also cool that if you're at a good restaurant with mature adult team members, the team is pretty good and you can make some really nice bonds and friendships with people, just like I have with my coworkers that I went on industry brunch with. I would say another, on the flip side of being at the front of the door as a hostess or a maitre d', the cons are definitely the fact that, you know, you are first at risk security wise, which I'm from the city of Chicago, I'm on the south side. That is something you have to consider in life when you're at the front of any door. Like, you might get somebody who's wilding, you might be too close to some windows where people's wilding outside, and that's just something that you have to think of. You know, I'm born into this life as a south sider of Chicago. I'm aware of, you know, the type of environment I'm around at all the time. I always have my spidey senses up, and I'm a city girl, so I'm just somebody who's a lot more aware than somebody who's not used to this environment. So if you're like a really suburbanite or rural person, adjusting to the type of people that you might come across or situations that you might have to come across. I have had to call the police before. I have had to, you know, alert management, like, hey, come get somebody, you know, I don't like this guy talking to me, you know. And those are things that you have to be aware of, especially as a lady at the front door, you know. So on that note, but I'm also the first in command to meet really awesome people to set the tone for how their experience is going to be, and it set the tone for how the experience is going to be for the other teammates, because they're coming to me first and I'm introducing them to my teammates and, you know, the chefs and everything else. So having that camaraderie, again, having that bond with my teammates is awesome. It's one of the best things about the industry, and that's why I was just so happy to share my industry brunch with you guys as a new restaurant service industry girl. I would love to hear anybody else's experiences in the industry. The service industry goes into like nightlife. If you're like a bottle girl, you do bartending, you do hospitality of any sort. It's really a crazy field, and it's a lot of, you know, a gateway to a lot of different careers for people and meetings for people. So if you have any experiences in hospitality that you'd like to share, definitely leave them below. I love to hear. I'd love to have some story time. Maybe we can go live and chat on Instagram or YouTube later, anything like that. Because I'm so new to this industry, I didn't know how big of a thing this was as I get on social media and look up things. So I'm like, you know, I don't know if my YouTube family, my nieces and nephews will be interested in this, but this is what I'm going through right now. This is what it is, and I figured I would want to share that with you guys. So I'd love to hear you guys' experiences and chat later. In the meantime, in between time, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and this little chat. It's your girl, Bad on BB, over and out.